Welcome, Virgo. This is Regina from Pacific Tarot getting ready to do your meditation reading. This is in advance of the new moon in Capricorn on January the 11th, 111. I've laid out the African Tarot cards and the axis of the horoscope wheel. I'll clarify with the good tarot, and I have 3 oracle decks that I will use throughout the reading. Thank you for being here. Welcome to all of you that are new and familiar. I am doing personal readings, and the information about that is in the description box below. I value your time here and all the ways that you support me to do something that I love doing. So thank you for that in advance. Let's get started, Virgo, with your overall energy for this timeless meditation. The Nine of Wands is describing you having worked really in a focused way towards accomplishing something, towards achieving something. You have given this everything. You've been working at this over a very long period of time. And it's important to you that despite the damage you've sustained, the wounding that you've received, you are determined and you feel you have a sense of victory imminent. This brings to mind and is sometimes associated with the wounded warrior, Chiron. This is something that you have been working at throughout your life and will probably continue to work towards. The story of Chiron is his self-healing, a wound that was never healed, that was never completely cured, but through the process of healing that wound, curing himself, he became a teacher, a martial artist, someone who was a doctor in many ways, a healer through the process of self-healing. So this is an area of your life for you at this particular time. It is in a creative endeavor. It is some kind of effort you are making towards producing something or expressing yourself in a very intimate way. With wands, you are inspired. This is a fire that burns within you that you cannot turn off. And with the current energies, particularly the Sun conjuncting Pluto, which is the energy of finding destiny, achieving the path of destiny, understanding what you're here to do as a lifetime mission is something that is particularly relevant. The Sun being naturally a leader in this area of your activities of your life. This is the area of creativity, being who you are authentically, coming from your heart. This is something that cannot be contained. In the 10th house, the house of your social identity, a lot of energy I'm feeling today. The 8 of Swords. And this is where you are finding your place in the world. And as this card is indicating, you have had a lot of experience. You've worked and gathered a lot of knowledge. You've been privy to a variety of strategies to get where you are. And your consideration of all the various ways that you can achieve this goal is in many ways in and of itself burdensome. There's a lot of worry, anxiety, concern, nervousness around which way to go, which way to choose, or being overwhelmed with all the resources and ideas at your command. You may be facilitating a very vocal or expressive organization or group of people, team members, whom you are attempting to shape and groom and determine the best way to move forward to complete this success, this goal. The first house the Ten of Wands. This is indicating in many ways that you have achieved something that is your path of destiny. And this is showing me that you've been working in an area of your natural talents and self-expression for a while. It looks as though you've been doing it on behalf of others, that you have been meeting what has been expected of you, conforming to the status quo, jumping through all the hoops and hurdles that have been required as a aspect of your position, the leadership that you've attained. You've gotten to a place that feels like the outer limit of what you can achieve as you now realize that you are conforming to the expectations of others rather than to the goals that are authentic to your needs and desires. So this shows you in some ways very exhausted by the path you have been taking, but not recognizing that you are prepared to release these obligations, these false burdens or responsibilities to others, and shift, level up all the skills you gained on this path. You're ready to employ in a more authentic direction for you. So you have not released your goals. You're only releasing the terms on which you are achieving them, attempting to achieve them. In the fourth house, the house of your history, your home, your family, the Two of Wands is about precisely this planning that is going on as a result of your most intimate, innate desires. This is a function of the settling, perhaps, that you have done in order to achieve what you have. And what you've achieved has been considerable by all outside external standards. But you're now turning your vision towards a way that you can leverage these skills, your expertise, in a new direction. You can plan a move into unfamiliar territory, into your future. And this card indicates that you don't know what that future is. And rather than waiting for it as a result of what you've been doing all along, you're now turning towards it in a more active way. You've gathered the courage, the strength to understand that you can apply yourself successfully along a new terms of your path, new terms of your engagement. In the seventh house, this is the house of your significant relationships. The Strength card indeed shows that this is an area, perhaps your personal relationships, even your relationships to the appropriate goals for you have been shaped by your responsibilities to others, and that your natural sense of strength, courage, bravery, endurance have encouraged you to move along and support others even when there wasn't a reciprocal or immediate gratification in that, but with a greater understanding that this support of others as you persevered was going to improve your lot, your life, as it improved the environment or situation, the conditions for others. These can be your collaborators, colleagues, family members, romantic partners, significant, intimate partners, or friendships. But there's a sense here that you have endured, never really allowing yourself that space of success, always being content to be the power behind the throne, whatever that means to you. I'm going to pull a Soul's Journey Oracle at this place before I clarify Virgo. And if this reading is resonating for you, please like this video. Please share this with others who might find it useful. Commenting below is very helpful and supportive of me. I enjoy your thoughts. And subscribe to my channel, Pacific Tarot. And you've pulled forgiveness. I acknowledge that harboring resentment blocks the flow of love. And this is really pointedly towards these relationships that you have formed, this area where you have received the higher guidance of the major arcana, where you have been content to take a certain role, even knowing that you may be stronger, more skilled than others around you. You have supported others along the understanding of their needs and expectations rather than your own authentic expression. And this feels like a turning point for you. This forgiveness in particular really comes towards yourself for having played this role for so long, very consciously not allowed yourself to step out in ways that you now feel compelled to do so. And from the Flora and Fauna of Africa, I am pulling the brown fish owl. And the plant that goes along with that is the thorn apple. And the key words are the courage to change. A change is coming. Pay attention to the details and stay one step ahead to unlock your full potential. This is a lovely summary of, I believe, the energies that are on the table at this time. Courage is you have an abundance, strength, the willingness to persevere despite all odds, but doing that largely on behalf of others and recognizing the limitation in your own fulfillment, recognizing that you have much more to give, but needing to shift the terms on which you're doing that so that you're prioritizing your own needs, your own desires. The Ten of Wands in the first house is clarified by the Messenger of Earth in the second house and the King of Earth in the third house. You are planning, as is characteristic of you, this next move forward. And this is with a view and an eye towards your security, your stability, but ultimately your prosperity. You've been fairly successful at whatever your path, your employment, your organizational growth, your professional status has been. You've worked that according to convention and you have found your place, way to excel in that container. But this is in many ways your contemplation of framing that in the terms of what you desire in terms of your authentic self-expression. This can be, for an example, working for an organization, perhaps being a teacher of a subject, and deciding after success for years along your path that it is time for you to enter into the subject in a new way. If you are teaching art, you decide that actually at this point you have gained the courage and the confidence and the innate need to be expressive as an artist. That's an example. If you've taught mathematics or technology, you feel the need instead at this point, after success, to become an engineer, some kind of a tech person or a scientist. These are examples of ways that you can be taking an area of successful professional experience and changing the terms of that so that you are embodying a more authentic expression to you. The Two of Wands in the 4th house is clarified by the 8 of Air in the 5th house and the Ace of Earth in the 6th house. So there is a repeat here in the 8 of Swords and the 8 of Air. And this is in the precise area that is being highlighted by the new moon and the sun conjuncting Pluto for you. This is where you are trying to figure out, reason out, analyze the variety of ways that you can shift your expression into a way that gives greater, more authentic voice to your natural expression or talents. This is a way in which you may be joining with your peers in a new way. So again, as the example of someone who has worked with artists now and has interacted professionally and even socially with artists as friends as well as colleagues, now you see yourself emerging into the field of art making in a way that it defies your level of analysis. It's as though you actually have all the skills, all the knowledge that you need to make this shift. What has been perhaps lacking is the confidence you've gained along your professional path, your ability to support others in this particular field. And now it really is about your letting go of the reasoning or logic of why this is a good move, and instead to accept the opportunity that exists for you to make this transition, for you to simply let go of all the reasoning and allow yourself to be intuitively guided to move in a direction that you are more than prepared for. There's also a sense of reclaiming ideas and a sense of connection to your emotional life by, in many ways, displacing your emotions, moving them aside to actually allow yourself to experience the revelations that you may be experiencing as a result of this need and desire to pursue this authentic goal. The Strength card in the 7th house is clarified by the 4 of Fire. In the 8th house, in the Fortune's Wheel in the 9th house, that's the Wheel of Fortune. Your goal, your pursuit of growth and expansion actually resides around your commitment to this and support of the growth of others. This is a confirmation that whatever you do professionally, teaching, mentorship, guidance is a part of what you offer. Your advisement to others is part of what you offer, part of your practice that is reifying your own commitment to learning and growth. If teaching is a dynamic of your professional practice, then you are always learning. You're always recognizing that any student or question posed to you by a student, a mentor, a colleague, a friend is part of your own growth, something that instructs and informs your own practice and your own quest for that expansion in life, that broadening. Because of your diligence, your endeavor of love through whatever your professional practice is, your caretaking of others, your support of them, the universe is rewarding that by providing you with an opportunity for abundance. This can be realized through not only the team, the collaborators, the co-workers, your students, your clients, but also as part of your own experience of well-being. You may be taking on a new health regime, new health goals, shifting your routines or habits so that you are recognizing the abundance of talent and energy you still have for the terms of your newly expanded professional efforts. The 8th house, or the 10th house, the 8 of Swords, is clarified by the 5 of Fire in the 11th house and the Page of Earth in the 12th house. So you are absolutely committed to your collaborators and colleagues. There has always been a mission, a humanitarian goal, a struggle, an activist practice that accompanies your work, your associations. And this is your larger humanitarian urges, the larger associations or tribes that you are affiliated with. This can be seen or unseen, those cultural communities that you inhabit as a result of your aspirations, your goals, your desire to improve the world. However, you are, as a result of shifting to what feels like a more personal space, a more personal expression, you are committed to opening up, to doing things in a new way. You are willing to become a beginner in this desire to plan and focus yourself towards an unknown future. Fully confident that you have the skills, the knowledge, the resources, the connections that you need to open up and start afresh. And this may be in particular connections to those colleagues and affiliates you've been working with along your professional path. I'm going to finish up this reading, Virgo, with a hummingbird oracle. And out jumps the beautiful card called Sweet Surrender. Let go, let go, let go, and lighten your load. Then sail freely through the open door to inner peace. Thank you so much, Virgo, for this beautiful reading. Until next time, Namaste.